So it's an altogether more relaxed powertrain, and that suits this car just fine. If you do try to rev this engine out, it doesn't feel very willing. It feels a bit strained, and honestly, it does its best work before 3000 RPM, and that's where you should keep it for the most part. There's also no denying that this car's 105 horsepower output is a fair deal lower. Still, without a full load of people or luggage, which is the way I'm driving it right now, it does feel adequate, if not necessarily strong. Let me talk to you a little bit about the SHVS hybrid system. Now, it's a mild hybrid system, and that means it can't run entirely on electric mode. So let's get that out of the way right off the bat. What it does give you is stop start. So every time you stop, quite frankly, I can't tell that the torque boost is there or if it's working at any point. As you climb the rev band, it's clear that the rate of acceleration starts to drop and it starts to feel strained. So, as with the previous engine, this one has more of a relaxed demeanor. And that's true of the suspension as well. The ride is comfortable, if a little bit choppy at times, and it's really not one for handling, but that's okay. This is not a racer, it suits its personality just fine. Now, as with the pre-facelift car, you can get the petrol version of the Ciaz with an automatic gearbox. And it's the same automatic gearbox as before, which is a 4-speed torque converter automatic. And if that sounds a bit old school to you, that's because it is. However, as you might imagine with an old school gearbox like this, when you ask a bit more of it, that's when the cracks start to show. For instance, I'm currently at about 2000 RPM, and if I floor it, the revs just jump, but the acceleration doesn't build up quite as quickly. Now, if you're curious about the various beeps you might have heard during this video, that's because the Ciaz has been fitted with a speed warning system. It beeps once every 30 seconds after 80 kph and then beeps non-stop once you cross 120 kph. And it cannot be turned off. While it might help reduce instances of speeding, suffice to say, drives are about to get a lot more annoying. At the back, you still get vast amounts of legroom, but headroom and thigh support leave a bit to be desired. Now, of course, this might not be the one you choose with your heart. If you like driving and you enjoy being thrilled by the car, certain rivals might do it better.